Thank you, Madam Speaker. The question in my name is directed to the Honorable Prime Minister, Minister for Ethiopian Affairs, Sugar Industry and Foreign Affairs. Can the Prime Minister inform the House whether there is any intention on the part of governments to establish a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to reconcile and unite the people of Fiji?
Thank you. Honorable Prime Minister.
You don't have a moral authority to talk. Keep quiet. You keep quiet. Listen. Read the things, my friend.
Order. Order. Honorable members, order. The floor is given to the Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the short answer to that question, Madam Speaker, is a big no. Madam Speaker, there is no need for a Truth and Reconciliation Commission because today, Madam Speaker, the Fijian people already stand more united than at any other point in our life. And that is owed to the unprecedented slate of civil, political, and socio-economic rights enshrined for all time in our Constitution. For those who don't know, this Constitution, our Constitution. Madam Speaker, unlike those on that side of the House, this side of the House, and unlike past governments in Fiji, my government knows that the only true path to unity is through equality. And that belief, that commitment, Madam Speaker, has both defined and driven everything Fiji has achieved under my leadership. In the very preamble to the Fijian Constitution, Madam Speaker, it states clearly that we are all Fijians united by common and equal citizenry. Because of our Constitution, for the first time in our history, we are all equal in the eyes of the law and united in common purpose. Because of our Constitution, Madam Speaker, every Fijian knows that their vote and their voice matter the same. That all of our citizens have an equal say, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of their religion, their socio-economic status. We've made education free. We've built a network of reliable infrastructure and services throughout the country. We've formed our first national university. We've expanded access to scholarships and affordable tertiary loans. And we've done that, all that, Madam Speaker, because we've adhered to our mandate set out by the Fiji Constitution. We've achieved such success because, for the first time in Fijian history, we can say with every confidence that our unity is our great strength. We've knocked down the divides in our society that past governments sought to entrench. We've leveled the playing field for every Fijian, and we've put greater opportunity in the lives of all our people, everywhere in the country. Madam Speaker, while on the subject of truth, I see great irony that opposition is posing this question when they themselves are so blind to the true history of our country. They ask about truth and reconciliation, while they themselves live in denial of the truth. They live in denial of the years of institutionalized discrimination and systemic oppression of our fellow Fijians that cripple our nation for decades. My government recognizes that dark part of our history, and we've come to grips with the grim reality that was faced by far too many Fijians for far too long. Fijians who felt unwelcome in their own home, and those on the margins of society who were excluded from meaningful participation in their country. My government recognizes the immense harm those years caused Fiji, and I have made it my personal mission to ensure that Fiji never slips back into those lost years. Because we cannot afford to take backward steps. We need more.
Fail.
More than ever.
You have failed.
To look to the future.
Talk to me.
We need to ensure that discriminatory practices of the past stay dead and buried in the past, where they belong. Madam Speaker,
Honourable
it
members,
is our constitution.
honourable members, the interjections are getting disruptive, please.
Can I just shut up?
Thank you. Please
Please, for once.
continue, Honourable Prime
Okay.
Minister.
Madam Speaker, it is our constitution and the strong and independent institutions it establishes that guarantees equality in our society. And it is equality that unites us as one nation and one people. That is the truth. And armed with that truth, Madam Speaker, we will continue to carry Fiji into the future. Thank you.